Behavioral Neuroscience, Chapter 6, Segment 4. Jeffrey F. Miller suggested that natural selection to obtain food and shelter is not likely to account completely for the large brain and complex intelligence of Homo sapiens. Technological processes developed well after the brain stopped expanding. He suggested that sexual selection for abilities to attract attention accounts for large human brains. This presents an evolutionary theory for characteristics such as humor, art, music, language, and creativity. This idea is supported by bowerbirds, who have large brains compared to other birds and build elaborate structures of twigs to impress females. Evolutionary psychology is a field devoted to asking how natural selection has shaped behavior in humans. Organisms are hypothesized to gravitate toward traits in a mate that are favored by natural selection. Humans differ from chimpanzees because the DNA sequences of specific genes may vary in important ways between the species, and the two species may differ in how those genes are expressed. Artificial selection is the selection driven by human behavior. An example is breeding oranges without seeds. Medical science has largely replaced natural selection in determining who dies and who gets to reproduce. Cultural evolution is the ability of humans to pass hard-won knowledge along to the next generation. A haplotype is a gene bundled together with its neighboring stretches of DNA. Scientists look at these to determine whether a candidate gene has been under strong natural selection pressure in the recent past. Single nucleotide polymorphisms, or SNPs, are a minor variation within a gene or neighboring non-coding DNA where one nucleotide has been substituted for another. An allele is one of two more different forms of a gene or genetic locus. Differing versions of genes cause variation within traits. Genes that have been subject to recent natural selection show reduced variation in adjacent SNPs.